Good morning, Generals, and welcome to a wonderful Wednesday. All right, Generals, we are midway through the week. That means you need to get through today, and you only have Thursday and Friday to make sure you have a successful week. All right, just a couple of reminders. Tomorrow, Generals, will be your first General Time session. So please make sure and check your schedules. Look for 8th period, and that's where you will go for General's Time. If you do not have it on your schedule, just send an email to the curriculum office and they will get it taken care of. So again, Generals, look at your schedule. You will go to 3rd period first, and then after 3rd period, you will report to your General Time session. We do not want you to miss those sessions because there are a lot of great things that are happening during that time. We have advisement that takes place. We'll also have different lessons to make sure that you stay prepared so that you can be successful here at Shiloh High School. Generals, as you know, starting next week, we will start Tardies. If you have not taken the time to locate the Tardy station, please make sure that you do so. But I know you guys are not going to have to worry about that because you're going to get to class early. Getting to class early means that you are on time. And a shout out to all the students who figured out that they need to identify another way to get to your classes if you're moving between B and C halls. Those hallways get very crowded and very congested, but there are different routes that you can take to get to A hall as well as to getting to the E hall. So shout out to all those students, and if you haven't figured out those routes, figure them out now so that next week you are not stuck getting a tardy. Now, students, you must have your barcode available in order to get scanned at the tardy stations. We found that sometimes throughout the building, because of no BYOD being able to access the Wi-Fi, some of you have been having some difficulties. So screenshot your barcode so that if you do have to go to the tardy station, you can just pull that up just in case you cannot get into the student app. And for those of you who do not have a cell phone, we'll try to make sure that we can get a student ID available for you temporarily until you can get an official student ID or that you do get a phone. Also, in the cafeteria, just a reminder, we want those lines to move quickly because we know you do not have a whole lot of time inside of the Commons. So please make sure that you're pulling up that app inside of the Commons because it does work very well there. So if you just pull it up just before you get ready to check out, the cafeteria ladies will scan you and you can quickly go to your seat. And as a reminder, students, when you're in the Commons, you are expected to get your food. If you're going to the snack machine or if you're going to the school store, get all of your items and then make sure that you have a seat. Once in the Commons, you need to remain seated. Remain seated inside of the Commons. If you don't, you'll notice that administrators will ask you to sit down, and that's just so that we can make sure that you all are remaining safe and that we can continue to see everything that's happening inside of the Commons. So thank you all so much for grabbing your lunches and then making sure that you're quickly having a seat. All right, Generals, by this time, we would hope that every single student has gotten their Chromebooks. Our new students, we know you're still trying to get yours. So students, today during 1st and 2nd period, you should have gone and picked up your Chromebooks. Tomorrow during 3rd period, if you have not picked up your Chromebooks, please make your way to the Media Center so that you can get them by then. We want all students to have their Chromebooks before the end of the week. So teachers, please make sure you're double checking with your students. Students, if you know you do not have one, you will need it. You will. So please make sure you make your way to the Media Center to get your Chromebooks if you do not have them yet. And then students, just finally, just on regular announcements, just want to remind you, if you are not feeling well, please make sure that you are staying home. Do not try to make attempts to come to school and then you find out that you're so sick that you still have to go home anyway. And we know that sometimes your parents are unable to come and pick you up. So please, students, if you are not feeling well, please, please, please make sure that you stay home. Even though we have a clinic here and we do have a certified nurse, we cannot provide medication to students. So if you come to the clinic, she's only going to be able to give you some Band-Aids and some ice. So if you're not feeling well, students, stay home. We want you to be your best while you're here at Shiloh High School. All right, finally want to talk about sports. Again, want to make a big apology to our softball team. They had a game on yesterday and it was not announced. Unfortunately, they were unable to play due to lightning, but guess what? They will have an opportunity to play today and tomorrow at home. So if you can, please come out and support our softball team. Hopefully, girls, you will not have a rain delay on today or on tomorrow. And on tomorrow, we will have volleyball. They will have their opener on tomorrow as well. And Friday night, please make sure you come out and support our boys football team. Also, Generals, as you know, we have sports, but please don't forget about all the various clubs and organizations that we have here at Shiloh High School. Today in the comments, you will find all of our CTSOs, which is our Career Technical Student Organizations. They are open to any and every student that wants to participate. So if you're interested, please make sure you stop by the tables, check out the information, and guess what? On tomorrow, they will be having an ice cream social after school. So what better way to join a club or organization and get ice cream right after you do it? But please do not forget, check out those tables today, and please make sure you check out all the other clubs that are here at Shiloh High School. You can go to the Shiloh High School website, and you'll find a listing of all the clubs and organizations. All right, Generals, those are all the announcements that I have for you today. Let's make sure we continue to show pride. Make sure that you are prepared and respectful, show integrity, be disciplined and engaged in all that you do. And let's make sure we continue to focus on our mission, which is to relentlessly pursue high-level teaching and learning with a global perspective for all students and staff. And don't you forget, it is always a great day to be a General. I love you, and I love Shiloh. General salute, Team Shiloh.